Hey, I'm Gunnery Sergeant Arlie Ermey. The Marine Corps retired me out back in 1972, and I just kept showing up for work. And my objective today is this house. It's a slow process, no question about it, but we are accomplishing our mission. This is Designing Spaces, Military Makeover. Welcome aboard.
Time for us to show our appreciation and give back to those who have sacrificed. This is Designing Spaces Military Makeover, and it starts right now.
Who is Robert Keefe, and why are we concerned about him and his family? Well, if you haven't seen our first 2 episodes, you're about to find out. Pay attention.
I grew up in Okeechobee, Florida, graduated Okeechobee High School in 1996, and went to a couple years of college, and then joined the Marine Corps.
Before joining the Marine Corps, Robert was working as a produce manager at a local grocery store.
I was a cashier, and he worked as a produce manager.
I couldn't keep my eyes off her. I used every tactic to talk to her. Finally, she agreed to go on a date with me, and first date, first kiss.
Soon after, Robert enlisted and joined the Marine Corps.
We averaged 6 to 10 IED strikes every mission. My truck alone hit 5 IEDs. The first one just destroyed the front end. Nobody was hurt.
Robert was lucky to escape 3 more IED attacks, but his luck eventually ran out.
The 5th IED strike was the one that injured me.
The injuries were serious. Diagnosis: vertebrae compression fracture, traumatic brain injury, and post-traumatic stress disorder. The incident did not go unnoticed back home.
I actually had a dream, and I saw it, and what happened was I felt it.
I'm alive and I have all my limbs, so I feel very, very blessed. And
Now it's time for us at Designing Spaces to give back to Robert and his family. With the help of the Gunny, we'll transform their home and give it a serious upgrade. Your wish is our command. The heavy lifting will begin right after this.
Military Makeover takes a breather to sit down for a few minutes and get the skinny on VA home loans.
To find out more about VA home lending, I sat down with Geno McEwen at North American Savings Bank, who served 4.5 years in the US Marine Corps.
Geno, it's so great to have you here. Now let's just jump right in, because not all loans are created equal, and military families and veterans especially face challenges that other people don't.
Absolutely. A lot of banks don't offer the VA product, so veterans don't know going into the loan process that they should be able to ask them for VA, FHA, or conventional options, and if a bank doesn't offer that product, they just offer them what they have.
A lot of times, veterans don't get the full picture and might not know to ask and see if the lender does indeed offer a VA loan. NASB specializes in these types of loans. So to all you veterans out there in the market to buy a home, you might want to pay attention.
What scenarios do you find when a military family comes in and they need a home loan or a new construction loan, or if they want to remodel? You know,
Sure.
A lot of people are going to see this and say, gosh, you know, my house needs an update. What's available to them?
Well, the VA allows you to go to a cash out option to 100%. So if you want to remodel your home, if you want to do improvements, the VA option is the best by far.
Having been around since 1927, NASB has some experience with loans, and they make the process simple by offering their services in all 50 states.
All you need is to go online to NASB.com or pick up the phone and call us. We can help you regardless if you're in Florida or Alaska.
Coming from a military background himself, Geno takes great pride in helping those who protect us.
Giving somebody the basic steps, the 1, 2, 3s, if you will, on how to apply for a loan, what the comparison should be. Veterans should not pay any origination costs. That's a normal cost you see in a lot of loans.
Yeah.
North American Savings Bank has 0 origination costs, and veterans have a lot of options. They shouldn't be paying excess costs that a lot of other products have.
Who would have known the veterans have these incredible options to get a loan? And there's so much more to talk about. Let's get back to VA loans and find out about some ways VA loans benefit veterans.
Not everybody in the military gets that great financial advice. You know, they're trained in so many other ways, but it's good to know that you're out there looking out for the financial end as well.
Absolutely, and then just getting that education. A lot of veterans don't, have that background. So to be able to find a professional that's going to help them through the pre-approval process, it's so simple today.
All it takes to get started is a 10-minute phone call or an application online.
What are the most popular loan products that you see out there right now for military families?
It's really rate reduction. The VA option has a rate reduction loan where when the rates drop, you get a specialized loan that allows you to lower your interest rate through a very short process versus the normal loan process that's a little bit more lengthy.
What if you're a veteran, own a home, but are underwater?
You actually have the ability to lower your interest rate, and we don't look at the appraised value because we already have you in a VA loan. If you're in an FHA loan needing to go to a VA loan because the rate is better, we can do that as well, and the VA allows you to go to 100%, which all the other products do not allow. If you're in an FHA loan or you're in a VA loan and say your rate's above 4% or even above 3.75%, you should definitely call, find out your options.
Well, thanks for looking out for the families that actually look out for us.
To find out more about what NASP can do for you and your family, simply go to NASB.com.
Rome wasn't built in a day, and there is no such thing as a magic military makeover wand. All really good things take time. Be here next time. We'll finish all the work and return ownership to the Keep family.
Log on to designingspaces.tv. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.